Karen and I talk a lot during the week, and a lot of our conversation about our church is like, we are so lucky, they are so good, we are so proud of them, we are so blessed. Our community is so healthy, and I mean that in every sense. Emotionally healthy, you know, really, truly, spiritually healthy. What a healthy, vibrant community we have. And we talk about it. And truly, I mean, she and I really do. We're not sitting in prayer per se, but that sort of back and forth where we affirm it all the time because we see it. So proud of you.
We love you.
We love you. I love you, and we love you, and the board loves you. I do have a piece of news which is challenging. Maybe people that have been here for a while will remember the Butterworth brothers.
Yeah.
Tim and this is when I first joined the church when we were at Pierce School. And Tim Butterworth was often, John Butterworth was often our drummer. Yeah. Reverend Carlos would refer to him as his little drummer boy. And his brother Tim was diagnosed with epilepsy a few years ago and suffered a very serious fall. Almost didn't make it, is really, truly lucky to be alive. But his struggle is long and, quite frankly, looking very permanent challenges that he's going to be facing. And so they are, we found this out because one of our old music ministers, Johnny, why am I blanking on her last name?
Blazes.
Thank you, Johnny Blazes, contacted us. One, for prayer, so I'd really like us to focus Tim Butterworth and his family. And they also have a GoFundMe page. And when I checked earlier this week, they had raised $78,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but his medical expenses are going to be real and long-standing. So I would like our church to out-tithe this month. That's where I would like our out-tithe to go. And also I would like to put on our website or the e-blast perhaps the link to that GoFundMe page. So if anybody, you know how GoFundMe works, I mean, you know, $10. If everybody does it, doesn't have to be a lot. And really the love and the energy, because they really, if you ever saw John, I never met Tim. John was one of those people that I never had a private conversation with. I was new to the church. You would just see somebody and you're like, that's a good soul. You don't need to have a conversation, you just see him and you go, oh wow, and you're just happy to be in their presence. That's the type of person that he really is. And so sending love and blessings to his family. Other than the fact that we have a big fellowship feast after lunch, I do not have anything else to add, although Mayan had an announcement. Yep, I'll open it up. Mayan, would you like to go first?
Sure. Go up.
Yeah. So I was missing one of our congregants, Karen Stensrud, and reached out to her recently, and she replied, and she wanted me to give her greetings from her family to everybody. She says they have their two daughters, Maya and Olivia, in a Faith Foundation course at St. Mary's Church in Brookline Village, and they're going to move towards a First Communion in March. And they're busy with choir practice for Christmas, and she does feel that we are her home and they will be back. And she asked me to send her love and blessings to everybody and know that we are all one.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you guys remember, she has the two adorable little
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had let me know that earlier in the year too, so yeah, she really, yes.
Vicki Poppy or Vicki Thomas wants everybody to know that you're welcome to the Christmas party this year. It's December 9th at 3 o'clock. And maybe we could put it on the bulletin.
What day is that?
It's a Sunday, and it's at 140 Adams Street in Quincy.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Everybody,
Yeah,
welcome to come.
yeah, Vicki is
Yeah, it's so wonderful.
so magnanimous in her generosity. Laurie?
So Jeff and I accidentally We did something really cool. We decided to get Nutcracker tickets for this year for the two of us and his son Jade. But unfortunately, we got the tickets on a day we can't go.
Oh, no.
So we're just gonna see if anybody is interested. They are, it's the Nutcracker Ballet in Boston at the Emerson Cutler Majestic Theater, December 9th, 5 p.m., orchestra seating. So it's $140 for three tickets. So if anybody happens to think, wow, that's just really fun, just let me know and I can figure it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Brother Bob?
Well, now that my friend, Brother John, is here, I don't want to steal his thunder, but I'm gonna today.
Please.
With the Daily Word, because I was reading it this morning, and I thought, geez, this is so appropriate. In fact, you just said the lead-in words when you said, I hope you remember we are all one, which I think is written by our friend, it sounds like Reverend Ed to me in here. So I thought, I couldn't think of a more appropriate reading to do today, on this day that we are celebrating our Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving. So I'm going to read it to you today. And its entitled is, In Oneness We Live in Love. Jesus was clear to those who gathered in his name when he shared, just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. John 13:34. His followers observed this directive by gathering in spiritual communities, sharing freely with each other, and giving readily to those in need. Their commonality was a willingness to live in love. I remember Jesus' word and feel my loving connection to all other beings on the planet. I know that we are all truly spirit, intimately linked through the energy of divine mind. I send my energy out in the form of peace and love. In my work, play, and service to others, I share oneness. In doing this, I am reaffirming my connection with infinite love and with all life. In oneness, we live in love. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, and if you have love for one another. From John 13:35.
Thank you so much, Brother Bob.
Yes.
You're such a wonderful
So
reading
beautiful.
voice.
Yes. Beautiful voice and
Thank you,
beautiful
yeah,
reading.
thank you. Yeah,
I just want to express gratitude to God, Jesus, the universe, everybody for the retreat that I co-led a couple weeks ago. It was really delicious. And we're going to do it again. We were signed up for the next 2 years anyway, so I don't want to say more. Just very, very grateful that it went really, really well. And a lot of people provided financial support so that it could happen, so that's a real vote of confidence. So thank you. We had 2 church members who came, and thank you so much.
wonderful. Wow. Good works. Good works. Is that all? Okay, Reverend Ed.